Yo, guys, Urb'n Barz brings you the best UK reactions to rap, hip hop, and urban music from all around the world. And guys, today is Tom's Day, and it's not any old Tom's Day, guys. Today is a special Tom's Day. We've had, I think this is the third in a series of Tom's Day drops that have been nothing more than sensational and just amazing. Really? Yes, guys, really. We've had New World Order. We've had White Guys. We've had the drop of The Brave Guys. And I think today is the digital copy. For the first time ever, Tom MacDonald is doing a drop of the digital copy of The Brave. Not just the physical copy, guys, but digital downloads. And this is a first, and it's a game changer. Trust me on this, guys. But guys, more of that maybe later on, maybe not. But guys, today we have got a heavyweight drop, and I'm going to have to read it because it's so heavyweight, guys. So today on Tom's Day, guys, Tom MacDonald has teamed up with Adam Calhoun. He's teamed up with his other half, Nova Rockafeller, and he's teamed up with Struggle Jennings. And guess what, guys? We're dropping In God We Trust. I can't wait to hear this, guys. I am so amped for this. Let's check it out. Oh my gosh, I absolutely love it already. Did you hear the guitar? Tom, you've been listening to me, haven't you? Oh my gosh, I like that. No quarter, and no quarters asked, no quarters given, guys. Trust me on this. But did you hear the guitar? Oh, I'm going to love this track already. Already this track is... Guys, you know I love guitars, and you know I love acoustic guitars, guys. Oh my God. Reminds me of my friend in the studio, but we'll talk about that another time, guys. Oh my goodness. I'm loving this already. In God We Trust. Let's check it out.
They separate us from our neighbors and they call it social distance.
Oh, boom, clap, boom, clap. They separate us from our neighbors. Oh my gosh, guys. This is the last wheel.
They separate us from our neighbors and they call it social distancing. It's actually a bigger plan. It's called social conditioning.
Oh, I love that. They separate us from our neighbors and they call it social distancing. Remember the 2 minutes? But it's actually bigger than this. It's called... Oh, I've forgotten already. Guys, I'm so amped. I'm so... Really? I love the... Oh, guys, I need to calm it down. It's just hearing that guitar. Guys, I have to listen to this properly. Trust me on this, guys. I'm going to calm down now.
They separate us from our neighbors and they call it social distancing. It's actually a bigger plan. It's called social conditioning. They took...
Oh, guys, it is social conditioning. Seriously, if you put someone in a situation and you keep them there for 2 years, the best part of 2 years, it becomes the norm. Do you remember that thing when they say hostages start to fall in love with their captors? It's called the Stockholm Syndrome. You begin to take it as the norm, guys, and sometimes even from there you begin to actually like the new norm. Do you remember they call it the new normal? Really? Guys, trust me on this. You've got to listen to this. Tom is actually saying it. So we've had the social distancing, 6 feet 2 meters apart, 2 years of that. Really? And now it's become not just social distancing, but it's social conditioning. We're conditioned to it because right now in the UK, we've all been told, and you know, we're allowed legally to drop the mask. We're allowed legally to go within, you know, inches of each other, this, that, and the third, whatever. But I still see so many people still wearing the mask, still doing all their social distancing, this, that, and 3/3, and 2 halves of another, and 1/4 of an eighth. Really? And it becomes the norm because they're so scared. They've been socially conditioned to do this kind of... Anyway, guys. And breathe.
They separate us from our neighbors and they call it social distancing. It's actually a bigger plan. It's called social conditioning. They took away our privacy. There's always someone listening. The elections planning riots for the citizens.
They took away our privacy. There's always someone listening. Guys, in the last few days, every time I've tried to do anything related with Tom MacDonald, I've had so many issues. Whether it's putting Tom MacDonald tracks down, saving it to something, uploading it, this, that, and 3/3. Even now, on this track itself, Tom MacDonald, In God We Trust, IGWT, I've had issues. It's taken me a while every single time because it actually reads what you're doing. They're actually looking and seeing what are you looking at, what are you downloading, what are you uploading, what you're listening to. There is no privacy, guys. There is no privacy.
Social conditioning, they took away our privacy. There's always someone listening. The elections planning riots for the citizens. The government has always lied, its history repeat.
The election planning riots for our citizens. Guys, I'm going to wheel this again from the top. There is just so much stuff going on here, guys. Tom, you're going to get me into trouble. I really thought this was going to be something a little bit different, but you've got me riled already. I'm going to have to speak out. Guys, I never planned to say anything. I just planned to press play. And Tom, yeah, you got me chatting. I love that guitar,
they
guys.
separate us from our neighbors and they call it social distancing. It's actually a bigger plan. It's called social conditioning. They took away our privacy. There's always someone listening. The elections planning riots for the citizens.
I missed that. The elections. Tom, you've been listening to me. You've been checking me out. I don't say swear words, Tom. Well, not on camera anyway. Well, we don't know about that. But guys, I always edit myself. What you heard? That. This. Tom, you're catching on, man. You're catching on. I wonder what that does to the algorithm. When you talk and you... What does it do? Does it mess it up? Does it up? I don't know. You let me know in the comment section, guys. Guys, I'm in a giddy mood today. I'm in a funny mood, and I'll probably tell you why later on, guys. Guys, please forgive me. I'm going to wheel it the last time. I'm not going to say anything because this is 4 minutes and we're only into Tom. We're not even into Adam. We're not into Nova. And the new guy that I've never heard of, Struggle Jennings. I know you guys have heard of him. I've never heard of Struggle Jennings. Well, I mean, I've not heard any of his stuff. So I'm piqued. I'm interested to hear and to see what Struggle's all about.
They separate us from our neighbors and they call it social distancing. It's actually a bigger plan. It's called social conditioning. They took away our privacy. There's always someone listening. The elections planning riots for the citizens. The government has always lied, its history repeating. But the problem is the schools dumb you down so you believe them. If you try to speak the truth inside a tweet, then they delete it. Whole administration Satanists who claim they praise in Jesus. Every year there's a new name for enemies that we're facing. It's Al-Qaeda, then ISIS, and now American patriots.
Oh my gosh, it's so true, guys. It is so true. Yeah, it's like shifting sands. Every 5 minutes there's a new, what's it called, new boogeyman, a new to concentrate on, and it's just a diversionary tactic to divert us from what's going on. Guys, I'm going to say it now, I don't care if I get whatever, but guys, you really need to be looking at the economic situation in your country or wherever you're from. Trust me on this, guys. There is an economic absolute catastrophe on the horizon, and they are dressing it up as something else. But this thing isn't just overnight, guys. It's been going on for years. I keep telling you to look at the world debt clock. I've been looking at the trillions for years. I've been chatting to my friend about this for the last since 2015, 2016. It doesn't happen overnight. There's patterns to this, there's audits to this, audit trails, guys, and it's happening. So check out all these diversions, but you check out, guys, when that economic, well, trust me on this, guys, it's going to be bitter.
You try to speak the truth inside a tweet, then they delete it. Whole administration Satanists who claim they praise in Jesus. Every year there's a new name for enemies that we're facing. It's Al-Qaeda, then ISIS.
Satanists praising Jesus. Oh my gosh. Hang on, what was that?
Truth inside a tweet, then they delete it. Whole administration Satanists who claim they praise in Jesus. Every year there's a new name for enemies that we're facing. It's Al-Qaeda, then ISIS, and now American patriots. Who would have thought those who love the country the most?
American patriots are now the enemy, and they call it the enemy within. Really? Oh my goodness.
We'll be hated on by folks who call America home. Both political parties are equally just as evil. They've been working for themselves, don't give a damn about the people.
That's so true. So you look to the left, you look to the right. It's all the same, because we're all in the same gang, guys. You need to go your own path. I'm not going to say too much more on that, guys, but you need to look for yourself. Have your eyes open and your ears to the ground.
Black, white, yellow, brown, humanity needs you, because united we stand, divided they will defeat you.
Oh, I love this. United we stand, divided they will defeat you. Oh my gosh. And what they're trying to do in every single situation, guys, they're trying to divide us in every shape, way or form. I first found this out when I was doing history when I was like, I don't know, 11, 12 years of age. As, you know, with the Zulus and the South Africa and all that sort of stuff. So you had the various tribes, and what they did was they walked in, but they made sure that all the tribes were stirred up against each other. So while the tribes were fighting each other and killing each other, they just walked in and took all the prime land, all the prime resources, etc., etc. And these tribes are so busy fighting against each other, they didn't even realize. And that's what they're doing now: divide and rule. That's what they're doing with the class system, with the gender system, with the race, the color, the creed, everything. They're keeping us occupied, fighting amongst each other, and they're just walking in and they're just taking the best bits for themselves. Guys, we need to wake up and smell what's cooking. Right, this is the last wheel. I'm not going to say anything because I'm going to probably get banned anyway.
They deleted whole administration Satanists who claim they praise in Jesus. Every year there's a new name for enemies that we're facing. It's Al-Qaeda, then ISIS, and now American patriots. Who would have thought those who love the country the most would be hated on by folks who call America home? Both political parties are equally just as evil. They've been working for themselves, don't give a damn about the people. Black, white, yellow, brown, humanity needs you. Cause united we stand, divided they will defeat you. The man on the news says the problem is me. I'm just a small town boy with big American dreams.
Oh, I like that. The man on the news says the problem is me. I'm just a small town boy with an American dream. I love Nova's voice in this hook. Let's check it out one last time. Oh my gosh.
The man on the news says the problem is me. I'm just a small town boy with big American dreams. The world's going crazy and they lying to us. Don't know who to believe, so in God we trust.
Oh, I don't know who to believe, so in God we trust, because the man on the news, they're lying to us. Why are they lying to us? We're just human beings, guys. I say it all the time, we are human beings. So why are we fighting amongst and hating on each other? Really? But the man in the news is lying to us. So who can we believe? But in God we trust. Think about it. It's such a sad thing that we lie to each other.
Y'all missing what was written in them pages. That was history they wrote, now you wanna change it. You racist, you hate this. Why you want us all to be locked up in cages? I can't stand the left, everything they say's depressing. Ship them to the...
What's he wearing an Arsenal badge for? You football fans, you know it. Are you an Arsenal fan? Would you... Anyway, yeah, football divides as well, doesn't it?
Middle East, they can learn oppression. Believe me, I mean this quite literal. I love liberty, but I... liberals.
I love... That's fantastic. I love liberty, but liberals. There is a difference, guys. There is a difference. A lot of people think it's the same thing. It's not. I'm going to wheel again, listen to Adam. Oh my gosh, in God we trust. So our man Adam is just getting fixed to start.
We trust.
Y'all missing what was written in them pages. That was history they wrote, now you want to change it. You racist.
Oh, how did I miss that? That's history they wrote, and that's now you want to change this. History is written by the people who actually win the wars, win the battles, etc., etc. It doesn't necessarily mean that what's written is true, guys. You need to do investigations for yourself. His history is his story. His story. A story isn't necessarily true, but literally history is written by the victors and not the vanquished. And word of mouth soon dies out. Think about it.
You hate this. Why you want us all to be locked up in cages? I can't stand the left, everything they say's depressing. Ship them to the Middle East, they can learn oppression. But
I can't stand the left, everything they say is depressing. Shifting to the Middle East. Oh yeah, I like that. Yeah, hang on, let's check that out again.
Everything they say's depressing. Ship them to the Middle East, they can learn oppression.
Shipping to the Middle East, they can learn oppression for real.
Cages, I can't stand the left, everything they say's depressing. Ship them to the Middle East, they can learn oppression. Believe me, I mean this quite literal. I love liberty, but I... liberals. Wear a mask, stay home, complain and moan. Talk about privilege on your phone in your Range Rover, Starbucks, man.
Is that what's that word they call it? I can't think about it, but it's when someone is going on about something, but they're not prepared to do it themselves. Oh, I can't think. Guys, if you know, let me know in the comment section. There's a word for it. Do you know, like they say, oh, you take 2 people to come to your home, like two, I don't know. Is it something signaling? Something signaling? I can't remember what they call it.
Stay home, complain and moan, talk about privilege on your phone in your Range Rover, Starbucks, mango, foo-foo, whatever. The cloth I'm cut from can handle any weather. You just paper in the rain, we ain't the same. Stand for the flag, only kneel when I pray. I just...
Oh, so true. Stand for the flag and only kneel when I pray. Why are they telling us to kneel? Kneel down for... Really? Good grief. Not kneeling for anyone. Only for God upstairs, man.
Can handle any weather. You just paper in the rain, we ain't the same. Stand for the flag, only kneel when I pray. I just pray we go back to the old days, land of the free, home of the brave.
The man on the news says the problem is me. I'm just a small town boy with big American dreams. The world's going crazy and they lying to us. Don't know who to believe, so in God we trust. Yeah.
I had to go back a little bit there, guys. You see Nova. She's got the stars and stripes bandana. I like that. It's just the attention to detail that goes on in this. And also all the way through this video, you can see whether it's Tom, Nova, whoever, but you can see images of real people on the street, you know, so people who may be disadvantaged, etc. But it's nice to see those subliminals go through there. You can actually see the effect of what governments and policies actually have on real people. And remember, people, we are human beings first. We are human beings foremost, and we are human beings last. We are human beings. So why are we treating each other such badly? Why are we treating each other in such a bad way? We are all human beings first, last, and foremost.
Yeah. I see through all the illusions.
Is this struggle Jennings, guys? Because I don't know. And he just started, I see through all the illusions. Oh, I can't wait for this. He looks country as well. I cannot wait for this, guys. This is my first ever listen to Struggle Jennings, so let's check him out.
I see through all the illusions, refuse to humor rumors or accept that we're losing. Easy to get caught up, consumed by the consumer. Truth is so diluted, people starve off the confusion. Comfort is the killer, your dreams execution. Cool with persecution if I make a contribution. Home of the brave look like a mental institution, and there will be revolution if we can't find resolution. And a threat is a promise, stand up, pay homage. They tell lies, I'm being honest, test of time is upon us. I know that God got us, so I'm fighting in his honor. Hear the cries of the crusaders as we're strapping up our armor. Either set a higher ground or drown in a drama. If I die for what I love, then my death will be nirvana. We fighting for our freedom, don't believe what they've been feeding. Be the change you want to see, the warrior that we're needing.
Man on the news.
My death would be nirvana. Nirvana is heaven, paradise, in other words. Oh my gosh. Struggle Jennings' voice. I'm going to will that again, guys. That was incredible. And he said so many hard points there. I have to break some of these down, guys. Oh my goodness. So let's check out Struggle Jennings.
I see through all the illusions, refuse to humor rumors or accept that we're losing. Easy to get caught up, consumed by the consumer. Truth is so diluted, people starve off the confusion.
Easy to get caught up, consumed by the consumer. So they've really put consumerism into our beings, kind of thing. So that's all we're concerned in. Whereas, you know, we're not concerned with what's really going on all around us.
Comfort is the killer, your dreams execution.
I like that. Comfort is the killer. You feel comfortable, but what's really going on? What's really going on behind the scenes, guys? We're all comfortable. But trust me, when that economic situation happens, we will not be comfortable, guys. We will not be comfortable. But you need to be warned. You need to be forewarned, because it's coming.
Cool with persecution if I make a contribution. Home of the brave look like a mental institution. And there will be revolution if we can't find resolution.
And it's so true. There will be revolution if you can't find resolution. Guys, guys, don't get too comfortable. as our man said. Because, mate, when you snooze, you lose.
And a threat is a promise. Stand up, pay homage. They tell lies, I'm being honest. Test the time is upon us. I know that God got us, so I'm fighting in his honor. Hear the cries of the crusaders as we're strapping up our armor.
I like that God's got us fighting in his honor. Hear the cries of the crusaders as we're strapping up in his armor. So we're talking about the crusaders. What was that? Was that the 1100s? Going through, fighting the crusades? Were there 3 crusades they fought? You know? They went down and they fought for what they believed in. Whether you believe it to be true or not, you know, is immaterial in some effects. But we may be forced to choose. Forced to, you know, what do you believe in?
Either set sail to higher ground or drown in a drama. If I die for what I love, then my death will be nirvana.
And to die for what you love, your death will be nirvana. So at some point, we may have to fight for what we truly believe. Are you prepared for that?
We fighting for our freedom, don't believe what they've been feeding. Be the change you want to see, the warrior that we're needing.
The man on the news says the problem is me. I'm just a small town boy with big American dreams. The world's going crazy and they lying to us. Don't know who to believe, so in God we trust. We don't trust the news, the government, or pharma. We just want freedom, that you have that to offer.
The news, the government, or big pharma, the pharmaceuticals.
We don't want the lies, the politics, or the drama. We just want the life that was promised by our fathers.
And actually, America was built on the dream of actually going out to... Literally, originally, it was for the people to actually practice their faith without threat or persecution from others. So they went to the land of the brave, the home of the free, or the home of the brave, the land of the free. That was the original intention of the pilgrims, the pilgrim fathers sailing to America, so they could have freedom to have their religion and not to be persecuted. And then on the back of that, it was the freedom to be what you could be. It was a new life, a new beginning, a new life for people to come from England, European and other nations. They all went to America to make better life for themselves and to actually make something for themselves. America was the place where you had the chance to actually, if you worked hard, you persevered, you could make a better life for yourself. You could make a better life for yourself and you weren't persecuted.
We don't trust the news, the government, or pharma. We just want freedom, that you have that to offer. We don't want the lies, the politics, or the drama. We just want the life that was promised by our fathers.
I love this. It's just, I love it. It's just a lovely acoustic guitar. We got the beat. Oh, excuse me, just hit the mic. Got a beat. We got claps, and it's just stripped down. It's like acoustic hip hop.
The man on the news says the problem is me. I'm just a small town boy with big American dreams. The world's going crazy and they lying to us. Don't know who to believe, so in God we trust.
Oh, guys, that was incredible. That was incredible. Unbelievable. That was In God We Trust, Tom MacDonald, Adam Calhoun, Struggle Jennings, and of course Nova Rockafeller. And guys, it was so great to see her in front of the camera and not just behind the camera. So obviously, is Nova getting paid twice, guys? She did some double time in front of and behind the camera. So let me know. Well, I think she was behind the camera, but I really like that track, guys, In God We Trust. But in some ways, Tom, Adam, Nova, Struggle, they are really, really putting themselves up there and out there, because what they're saying, a lot of people don't like to hear truths. They don't like it. They don't like it. And they don't like what I'm saying because they are literally just piecing me out. But guys, I'm nearly in a position to ask you some favors. Not yet, not quite yet, but yeah, because I don't think my channel is going to last too much longer here. And I'm not just saying that for clickbait or whatever people want to call it, etc., etc. But guys, enough about me. Let's talk about Tom MacDonald. Let's talk about Adam Calhoun. Let's talk about Struggle Jennings. Let's talk about Nova Rockafeller. Let's talk about IGWT. Let's talk about In God We Trust. I absolutely love that track. I love the acoustic guitar. I love the idea of just having the hand claps. I love the big beats on there. It's like why do I call it military? But the military drums it sounded like on there. I just love it. I just love the stripped down version of that song. It was fantastic. You know, at the end I heard like the drill trap sort of hi-hat patterns going on there, which is great. But I love the track. I love the sentiment of the track as well. And literally they're saying, you know, for whatever reason, I have no idea why, but people are being shut up big time. And guys, whatever people say, whether you like what I'm doing or this, that and 3/3, whatever, I am in for freedom of speech. I'm always in for freedom of speech, because the moment we lose freedom of speech, we've lost all humanity, guys, all humanity. We need freedom of speech, we need conversation, and we need debate. If we don't have any of these three things, then there is no point. There is no point. There is no point. So guys, I love this track. Please support Adam. Please support Tom. Please support Nova and Struggle. I absolutely love Struggle Gent. His voice, I love his voice. I love the style there with the hat. I'm going to get one of them hats myself. I really will. I absolutely love that track. I liked it. I'm glad it's Tom's Day, guys. I absolutely love Tom's Day, and sometimes when it's Tom's Day and when he drops something, or when he drops it with the family or whoever, it's even more exciting. I just got too excited there, guys. But yeah, absolutely love what they're doing, and I really support them. And if there's anything I can do to help them in any way, you know, I'm down with that. But guys, it's Urb'n Barz, Tom's Day. They dropped IGWT, In God We Trust. I absolutely loved it. I hope you liked it, guys. It's a weekend, so look after yourselves, look after each other, go out and have fun, guys. This is our world. Go out and have fun. Meet people, talk to people, enjoy people, have communications, guys. We only have one life to live. But always be careful. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, have fun, guys, and make sure you come back to the next Urb'n Barz reaction. Guys, Urb'n Barz, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, because you help me to push up the algorithm, the old YT algorithm. Guys, I absolutely love doing this. I absolutely love doing this, but I think there's a time, and it's coming very, very shortly, where I will not be allowed to do this anymore. But fair's fair. So hopefully I'm going to start putting things into position so that we will be able to keep going, and hopefully you'll like to keep watching. And guys, I'm nearly at 2,000 subscribers. So I think I'm about 1,700 odd, 1,800 odd, something like that. Can't remember. But guys, when I hit 2,000 subscribers, I'm going to drop you a nice little freebie from myself, and I'll start to explain a lot more of what I'm looking to do. But guys, until then, have a great weekend. Look after yourselves, look after each other, and I will see you at the next Urb'n Barz reaction. Great weekend. Take care of yourselves. I am out. Peace.